Hello everyone, it's Ethan from the Orlando Tours, and today is Thursday, July 29th, and we're here at Universal. And if you look, we're trying to get into the park, and we actually have to walk all the way around from the parking garage. And there's a huge line waiting to get in. So we're going to see how long this takes. And before we get into the video, we're also going to show you another update at the resort. We're going to wait right here until the line moves, and right now it is 9:25 a.m. and we're going to wait, and we'll see how long it takes to get to security. So we just got out of security, and the update I had over here was they had a second security checkpoint the other day, but it doesn't look like they have it today, and that was to test out the new security system at Universal, and hopefully they'll bring it back because it's very effective. It's the same one they have at Disney, and we have a long line of cars waiting to get in over there. Anyways, from the stopping point from the parking garage to get through security took only 12 minutes, so that wasn't that bad at all. The line looks way worse than it is. Looks like a long line to get in, but we'll see how long it takes. If you thought the security footage was a little blurry and shaky, jittery, that's because I was filming in the wrong settings, so I apologize about that. I was talking about the security things. We are entering islands and seeing what we could do with the short wait. So we are heading by Hulk now. Looks like the track is still dirty over there. I did get a Hagrid reservation, and I'll show you how to do that later as well. So we just got off the Hulk. It said 45 minutes when I got the locker, and then it said 60, and now it's a 75-minute wait, and I got off. It was probably about a 20-minute wait, and that was with single riders because you have to wait outside the front of the attraction before you board it. But there's the Hulk running right now. We're gonna head and see if any of the other Marvel attractions are short before we head on to Velocicoaster. And if I am in any indoor queues today, I will be wearing my mask, as the CDC is now recommending that for vaccinated and unvaccinated guests, as well as Universal will be implementing this soon, and Disney should be doing it as well. Disney actually is going to implement it this Friday, and Universal will probably follow along. Single Riders is not here for Spider-Man. It's a 35-minute wait, so I will not be riding. But Dr. Doom did say that it's a 5-minute wait, so we'll see if that's accurate. So we just got right off of Dr. Doom. It said 5-minute wait, but we did the single rider line, and it was even shorter. It was like a walk-on. But now, since Spider-Man is long, they actually did open the single riders, so we'll see how long that is before possibly heading over to Velocicoaster. Let's go check it out. And because the line is up to here, it's only going to be about a 5 to 10 minute wait. Very short for this amazing ride. So we just left Spider-Man. Really short wait in the single riders, so make sure you take advantage of that. It looks like this Toon Lagoon sign is still under walls for whatever reason. And then today, it is the 29th of July, and it is almost August. They have a new pass holder pin you can get in the comic strip store over here. So in the Toon Extras. I'll show you that on screen what the new pin is. And that pin is available starting August 1st while supplies last, and it is free for all pass holders. Once again, it is at the Toon Extras right over here. So right now we are on the way to Velocicoaster, but I will be heading to the other park later to cover some Horror Nights updates. There's a lot going on and we've missed a lot recently, so there's a lot to cover. So in one of my other videos I talked about how to get the virtual line for Hagrid, and I have one right now. And it tells me to enter in 15 minutes. Now there is an option right here to reschedule. So I want to hit that since I won't be there in 15 minutes, and you could drag the slider. I want to be there 58 minutes from now, and you hit reschedule, and I'm going to head there in an hour. Now it'll automatically shrink the wait time, so you have to keep rescheduling it or you're going to miss your time slot for Hagrid. Now, to get the time slot for Hagrid, I got one as I was coming into the resort. Look, it already rescheduled right here to 11:41. Now it says 48 minutes. But if I won't make it there in 48 minutes, I can still reschedule it. And if you do miss your time, you can reschedule it after that as well. So to get the virtual pass in the first place, you have to scan a QR code outside the Hagrid attraction. And I do have footage of that from one of my previous videos, but I will show you again later as we hit Hagrid. And you want to scan it, and it brings you to a website that's not in the app. Now to reserve the ticket, you need to be in the park or just on property. So if you're on a hotel or in a parking garage, you will be able to reserve your Hagrid pass. Now, most of the time there won't be a pass available. So once you scan the QR code and go to the website, you have to make an account. So you put like your username, your email, and then you just make a password. It doesn't really matter. And then you just confirm it, and then you have to put like acquire the virtual tickets, and then you put how many in your party. There is no charge for that. It is completely free, and you just pick how many virtual tickets you want, and from there you go to the Hagrid spot. And Hagrid usually say delayed or reservations full. So every now and then when you're in the park, just keep refreshing it every like 15-20 minutes, and you might get a Hagrid pass. They drop randomly throughout the day, and once you bring it up, once the timer goes down, they can scan the QR code, and I'll show you that portion. But once they scan it, you can go on the ride, and it's usually like a 25-minute wait. It's really short. And here's Velocicoaster right here. That's where we're heading. So we're gonna head there right now. The normal wait's like a 60 to 75 minute wait. So hopefully the single rider will be open. And the courtyard doesn't look too crowded today. There we go, single riders is open with the 15-minute wait for normal line. We're gonna head in. So we just got off Velocicoaster. Single riders wasn't too bad. Normal line says 45, but now the single riders is full, and the normal wait hopefully will be moving pretty quick. We're gonna hop in. I am going to go in one more time because the single riders is open and looks shorter. When I wrote, I just waited in the normal line, and it was shorter than the single riders because the single rider line wasn't as full. So we got our third ride on Velocicoaster today, which means we hit number 30 in total. But now we are gonna head to Hagrid because we have a virtual line pass. And the timer ran out, and it says we're up next. And you're gonna present this to the team members outside of Hagrid, and you'll get right on. Single riders took a little over 30 minutes and the normal line took about 40, so we did save some time there. Now I do have an update to show you before we go on Hagrid, and it's on this bypass bridge for Velocicoaster. So as we go down the bridge, and I did show it a little from the extended queue, but they have a new Jurassic World archway right here. We have a train coming by. It's beautiful. But right over here, this archway is very new. It was just installed. And they still have this area blocked off here, but the gateway for Jurassic World. The theming is great on this, and I love it. So the Hagrid line does not come over here anymore. It goes all the way by the original Hagrid entrance. So we're gonna head there now. So I'm going to present the QR code to a team member, have them scan it. He scanned it, and now we're going into a locker to put our stuff away. So we just got off of Hagrid. The wait was super short. The line started in the very last room with the bikes on the ceiling, and it's blue. Awesome. The new virtual system, if you can get on, you have a very short wait. I'm trying to see if anyone has the QR code. Here it is. This is the virtual line code.
Yes, like the locker is stuck.
And if you can scan the QR code on your phone, I recommend pausing the video over there and grabbing a screenshot so you can take it and try to scan it on your own device. And then you can have the website for the virtual line passes on your phone before you even come to the park. If you don't do that, you're gonna have to go over to Hagrid, scan the QR code, and then you have to wait for a virtual line. And then after that, you have to wait like another 2 hours to come back to the ride. So it'll save you time on your trip to Universal if you scan it in the video, and then you already have the website up, and you can just refresh and wait for Hagrid while you do some other attractions. Parks don't seem too crowded today. It's a Thursday in the middle of July. It could be worse. I mean, they're moderate crowds. A lot more people are wearing their masks, so I definitely recommend that as well. But now we are gonna head to the other park and get you some Horror Night construction updates. We're in full swing at the moment, and usually they announce Horror Night updates on Thursdays, but today they may not do an update, an announcement. But we will see, and we'll keep you guys posted.
Had bellies with stars.
So on the way to the other park, I spotted this in City Walk. Looks like a little temporary tent. I do not think that's part of Horror Nights, but I think it's part of a special event or like a new food setup. I don't know, but it's definitely new, and I don't know how permanent it is. There's a little truss with a sign behind it, but I have no clue what it is. So we'll see as we exit the park. It looks like we have lighting trusses over here. Those were out for the Olympic rings, but now that has disappeared. I think these will also be out for Horror Nights to light up the floor and the archway of the main entrance of the event. And as we pass behind the main Universal arches, we have more trusses. These would definitely be used for Horror Nights. But all this construction is getting me very excited. and there's a lot more to see in the park, so let's head in. Looks like we have some park maps over here. Islands Adventure did not have any park maps today, but as we walk in, there's this giant Horror Night truss work right in front of us. But before we look at that today, in the New York Scare Zone, which has a lot of Horror Night construction work, we're gonna head around the park in a loop and cover the work that way. But there's a quick look before we actually head in later of some of the Horror Night truss work. So that truss work is where we had the Arcade Scare Zone during Horror Nights 2019. So the last year they had Horror Nights, that's where we had that scare zone, just to give you an idea. Right now I am walking through Hollywood, which is where we had the Vanity Ball Scare Zone. And it looks like there is a lot of lighting work on the roof of a lot of the buildings. The roofs. A lot of spotlights for the streets. Now some of the spotlights on the roofs are there all year, but these are temporary and only for Horror Nights. There's a lot. I don't see any other lighting work going on or any other work going on in the scare zone, but we're back here and there are more Horror Night preview shirts, so let's go check them out. They have nothing on the shelves right now, that's a good sign. But we have the Beetle Snake shirts here. They were re-released last week, even though they were out earlier in the year. We did cover the Hill House shirts already. We were here when they came out. And the Jack shirts we were here for as well. But they also released the Frankenstein shirts, and we weren't here to see this release. They are $30. And all these shirts are $30. But maybe they will release a new shirt today. We just left the store and the shelves are empty, so we're thinking a new shirt might come out today. But over here, the gate is broken where the parade comes out. And there's also a box here. I don't know if that's for construction, for Horror Nights, or what. But we're gonna head over before the parade starts. As we're about to head into Kids Zone to see if there's any updates. Looks like the Fast and the Furious and F9 photo op is gone, with all the car and all the posters around it. But we do actually have some lighting right above SpongeBob, it looks like, for Horror Nights. And we'll see what else we can find around the Kids Zone. So at the DreamWorks destination, they show what times the shows are going on from. That's very helpful if you want to plan to watch the show. And it's a pretty good show, and I have a video where we went and saw it as well. I don't see any other Horror Night construction back here, but I just saw that they came out with the new shirt at the 5 and Dime store. So we're gonna head there right now and give you the scoop. So we're gonna head back to look at the new shirt, but in Central Park I did miss the new lighting trusses in the grass. And they also have some speakers hidden, like right there. Speaker hidden. We have more lighting trusses. More speakers, a lot of speakers over here. A lot of them. We got more trusses everywhere. And those are all lighting rigs. But we're gonna have to walk right around the parade and go see the new shirts. And it's similar to one of the other shirts that's already out in the store, but it's a little bit different, so we're gonna show you it. And here they are. The new Horror Night shirts. It's another shirt for the Bride of Frankenstein Lives. It's pretty cool. There's nothing on the back. They're $35. And they're similar to the other Frankenstein one. They're a little bit different. They have more on the side right over there. They look awesome. Come get them before they're gone. They're preview merchandise shirts. They won't be here for a long time. So now we just left the store. We're gonna head back into Central Park, but we are not gonna cover the trusses since we just did that. So I'm gonna get pictures to post on my Instagram, so definitely be following that. I'll put it on the screen. If you've been watching my videos and staying tuned with the channel, you would know exactly where I'm headed right now. And we're going right back to that spot today. We haven't been there in like a week, And I think maybe a lot has changed. Let's go check it out and see. So these are the updates back here. Let me strap the big lens on to show you more. So this is a bunch more facade work than we saw last time, because this mesh thing looks like they have pumpkins on the inside, and they also have pumpkins on the outside. Let's focus. There we go. You can see pumpkins in there hanging, and there's a pumpkin thing right there. So that pretty much confirms that it's going to be Wicked Growth Realm of the Pumpkin. Just look at that. That's a cool entrance. I'm so excited. Over here we have some Puppet Theater captive audience construction. See if you can see that. See some stuff down there. And there's a lot more right over there. Here's another look. It's kind of bright back there, but you can see the facade being worked on. They have a cool building details. It looks like a broken theater entrance. Very white on the tent, so it's hard to see it on the camera. They have a lot of details going in. Here, maybe this is better for you guys to see. Look at all that wood. There you go. You can see pillars over there, rock work. A lot of interesting stuff going on. And you can see the Wicked Growth as well. Back here. I'm going to try to get more views on the Puppet Theater captive audience. Looks like there's more truss work down there behind the pumpkin entrance. It looks like there's a rock over here, and then you have like pillars and some black walls that need to be painted over. You have rock work, but that's it for Puppet Theater and Wicked Growth for now. We'll have to check back again soon. But the amount of detail going in right now is crazy. It's very hard to see, but it's pretty cool looking. We're out here now. Looks like they have another tent over there. They have a truss beam all the way down by London. We'll cover that later, but for now we're gonna head over to Men in Black and get a ride on because it's starting to rain. Also, I covered this in my last update, but the Fear Factor sign does have a covering over the front, so we'll check that out later as well. Let's head in the line before it starts to pour. So it is currently pouring, but we are in the Men in Black extended queue after 3 rides of Men in Black to give you an update on this tent. It looks like there's nothing new right now that I could see. See if we can get closer without getting soaked. They have it blocked off right here. So this looks like as close as we're gonna get. But no new updates that are visible on the facade at the moment. Now the rest of this video is gonna have to be pretty quick as it is currently pouring. This is the Fear Factor sign, all covered up, which we did go over in our last update. Here's another lighting truss. I don't know if that's for Horror Nights or for this food tent over here. This truss outside of London does look like it's for Horror Nights though. Sorry that my camera's getting all wet, I'm filming in the rain. Here's some more truss work coming out of London by the King's Cross station. So in the San Francisco area, it looks like we have some lighting on top of some buildings. So those are lighting rigs for Halloween Horror Nights. We don't have anything else in this area at the moment.
Yes.
Here we go, some more lighting over here. With the focus, there we go. More lighting rigs. There's some lighting over here, but I'm assuming most of it's normal daytime lighting. We have some rigs over here, but those are typically for the water shows. So that is probably not Halloween Horror Nights lighting. But down the road by Transformers, we do have some. Let's go check it out. There's some lighting up there. I think that's just for the building. Looks like it. More lighting over here. That looks interesting. I'm not sure what that purpose is. And we have lighting under the show lighting for the water show. And where's that truss I saw earlier? There it is. We have a lighting truss over here. Let's go take a look. Here we go. So we have a rig right over there, and that's right in front of Transformers. That's another lighting rig with some lighting coming off of Transformers as well. So we are in New York now, and it looks like we have some street props for the New York Scare Zone. Have this right over here. The 3, it's like a whole podium. And then we have a bunch of barrels around the street. Some blood in that one. We have some more props. We have submit to the controller on the building, and we also have another one of those, the controller sees all. And yep, there's another podium. Let me wipe the camera off real quick again. We have a whole bunch of props right over here. Another stage. We have another one right here. Shows 1. We have a big stage over there, and we also have a truck with the stage here. And this is a rumored scare zone called Seek and Destroy. We don't have any official details yet, but we will keep you guys informed with what is in this zone. This looks awesome in person. I can't wait to see this zone at night. You got lighting everywhere, but I mean, we already know this is a zone, so I'm not even going to cover the lighting. We're going to keep going and look at this big stage right here. Some more barrels. This looks awesome. So this Seek and Destroy zone is supposed to be themed by like some aliens and mecha kind of war with like futuristic type people that are trying to destroy you. They're seeking you. And also while I'm here, the Jurassic World Tribute Store is going to be closing on August 9th to make way for the Horror Nights Tribute Store. So definitely visit sometime soon. But I'm gonna go get some pictures of these props right now. We have hashtag up there, and also I'm gonna cover the other zone construction that I started in the beginning of the video, and now we'll finish touching up on it. It's the one straight in front of us. Of course, Rock is down for the weather. I mean, it's raining, and I don't know if you would want to go on a coaster in the rain, but it's down. Get some more lighting on the buildings here.
This way, buddy.
Some more street lighting. And this zone is rumored to be the 30th anniversary scare zone. So this should be a really cool scare zone. They got some cool lighting on the rigs over here. And we have some pyro, it looks like, on the top. So that's really awesome. Then we have other trusses right over here. This should be an awesome zone. This is what it looks like from the other side. These round things are also in the New York zone, so I don't know what they are. But it should be a cool effect that they're going to have this year, because I don't think I've seen them in the past. But that looks really sick. I can't wait to see that in person. Once, like during the event, once it all is all decorated, it should be amazing. Because I am seeing it in person now. I just want to see it finished. I think that was a pretty successful day though. We did a lot of rides in Islands of Adventure today. We did Men in Black in studios, saw the new Horror Night shirts, saw the facades, all the Scare Zone updates. If you want to see more Horror Night construction, stay tuned. So I'm going to be heading out now, as soaked as I am. We're doing this for you guys, for the content, so definitely stay tuned. I'm gonna have a lot more Horror Night construction videos up pretty soon. I'm gonna be coming back like a lot, and especially as Horror Nights gets closer and closer, I'm gonna be coming more frequently to give you more updates. And we have updates from the Facades backstage that no one else really gives you updates on. So we're gonna be showing you guys that as well. And I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Before we head out, in City Walk, we're gonna see what that tent is with the sign. Feels like we're already in Horror Nights with all the fog here. It's just mist from the globe and the wind is blowing it. But here's that tent right over here. It's got cool lighting on the patio and a truss entrance. It looks like a Horror Nights maid's entrance. Let's see what it is. Looks like it's for the Olympics. They have signs here. It's just a cool seating area. You have some drinks. They have prices there. You can just hang out and chill and watch the Olympics on the screen at the NBC, Grill and Brew, and it's just chill. But now we're officially going to be heading out now. So thank you guys for watching. Like I said before, just stay tuned, subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the Horror Night content, because we're going to be back a ton. Follow me on Instagram at Florida Theme Park Pics, and follow me on Twitter at Ethan Hershaft, because I'll give you the latest news while I'm in the park there. I posted some of the updates from this video on those social media accounts, so if you were following it, you've already seen them before the video. And I have exclusive photos on there for Horror Night construction, so you don't want to miss it. But for now, that's all for today. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next one.